So my closet shelf fell down the other day, which led to me having to take everything out of my closet in order to clear space to fix it. And now my room looks like an episode out of Hoarders. I bought this handy dandy closet system. Isn't that nice? It'll be very nice. So I found out when I started doing my measurements that I had to take down the good shelf that was right up there, because this has to mount 86.5 inches. So it's all the way at the top above those small holes at the top. So I kind of thought maybe this is beyond my capability. So I went online to Home Advisor, where I thought, maybe I could get like somebody, a professional handyman. And I put out 5 requests for estimates and nobody's called me back. So I'm going in. Wish me luck. So I already had my handy dandy beautiful little cordless drill screwdriver that I've used. I bought some extra toggle anchors. I think I'm going to return those because I don't know that I'm going to actually need them, because it came with some stuff and it's going to screw right into the studs. I did not have a stud finder, which, man, I could have used that a long time ago because I've had some trouble finding any decent studs. That is not as easy to use as you might think, because I thought, oh, it would just beep, beep, beep when it ran into studs, but no such luck. So, got my tools lined up, my levels already, my levels right here, so I can get everything nice and level. So we're trying to be professional about this. We will see. So I have the hanging rail up. That's key. That's what supports the whole closet system. I found out my handy dandy little stud finder that costs me like a ridiculous amount of money isn't so handy dandy after all. You can see up there where the mark is. That was not a stud. The stud is actually several inches over. I don't know. It could be user error. Sometimes it showed a stud, sometimes it beeped and showed a stud and there wasn't one there. What I did was, wherever I drilled in, if there's a stud, you drill through the drywall. If there's a stud, it's solid. If there's not a stud, you drill in and it's like through the drywall, and then poof, there's nothing there. Wherever I found the stud, I drilled into the next hole too, like there, and you can see if it was solid. I went ahead and I put 2 screws into each stud. So it should be pretty solid, I hope. So we will see. It goes all the way across. My closet is 8 foot 10 inches. So should be good. We will see. On to the next, which is installing the vertical posts. And also, interestingly, those studs are supposed to be 2x4s. In the world of construction, 2 inches by 4 inches does not equal 2 inches by 4 inches. The 2 inches is really like 1.5 inches. And you know, it only makes sense because men came up with that system, right? It's 1.5 inches, they tell you it's 2? Think about that. Interesting. Well, look at that. I got the verticals in. I've got shelves started. I found out that there are A shelves and there are B shelves. You can't mix the A shelves with the A shelves. You have to have an A shelf and a B shelf. I've only had 2 trips to Lowe's because I did not have the correct size drill bit, and to buy more screws because the special anchors that I bought didn't work, and those screws weren't long enough. I had to buy more screws. I've also realized from this project that even though really it would probably be easier with 2 people, it's probably better that I do it alone, because this is the shit that causes people to get a divorce, because it's so fucking frustrating. But it's getting there. Okay. Basically project complete, waiting for the paint to dry. And then, of course, some cleaning because yuck. But 8 foot 10 inches of closet. Each of the little rails coming down has to be 22 inches apart, so I have a little left over at the end. So it looks like pretty good so far. I'm gonna wait until everything's dry and clean before I put anything back in. I was really surprised. I requested estimates on HomeAdvisor and Porch.com for handymen. I figured they would charge me at least $30 to $40 an hour to do this. I was expecting it to cost me at least $200, and no one was willing to, nobody was willing to even call me, which surprised me because I feared I would be paying them like $200. And God freaking dang it, it would have been worth it because this was a real pain in the ass. But it's done now, and I think it came out pretty good. And all done now. I did it all by myself.